On the morning of October the 5th, 1999, just outside London Paddington, one of the most devastating railway disasters in modern British history unfolded. It was the height of the morning rush hour. A Thames train service was departing Paddington, heading west. At the same time, a high-speed Great Western Express was approaching the station, travelling in the opposite direction at over 100 miles per hour. What happened next would shock the nation. Just moments after leaving the platform, the commuter train passed a red signal, a signal that was difficult to see, a signal that had already been linked to previous near misses. Within seconds, the two trains were on a collision course. There was no time to react. The impact was catastrophic. The high-speed train smashed head-on into the commuter service, creating a fireball so intense it could be seen for miles. Carriages were torn apart, steel twisted, fuel ignited instantly. In the inferno that followed, 31 people lost their lives. Hundreds more were injured. Emergency services faced scenes of devastation, with flames, wreckage, and trapped passengers. But as the smoke cleared, serious questions began to emerge. How could such a disaster happen in one of the busiest rail corridors in the country? The answer lay in a combination of factors: poor signal visibility, inadequate driver training, and a safety system that relied too heavily on human reaction. The signal involved, known as SN109, had been passed at danger multiple times before. Warnings had been raised, but meaningful action had not been taken. The public inquiry that followed, led by Lord Cullen, would become one of the most important in railway history. The Cullen Inquiry exposed deep flaws in the system, and it demanded change. From this tragedy came one of the most significant safety upgrades ever introduced on Britain's railways: the Train Protection and Warning System, or TPWS, a system designed to automatically stop a train if it passes a red signal or approaches danger at excessive speed. It was rolled out rapidly across the entire network. But that wasn't the only legacy. The disaster also led to the creation of a new independent body, the Rail Safety and Standards Board, an organisation dedicated to improving safety, setting standards, and ensuring lessons are never forgotten. Ladbroke Grove changed everything. It exposed the dangers of complacency. It proved that near misses are warnings, not coincidences. And it forced the railway to confront uncomfortable truths. Today, every time a train is automatically stopped before danger, that is part of Ladbroke Grove's legacy. A tragedy that reshaped the rules and made the railway safer for everyone. If you found this video informative, please like, share, and subscribe, and help support the channel as we continue to tell the stories that shaped our railways.